The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
So the Daltons are playing a game of Tag You're It. When he goes low, I go even lower. When she goes low, I go even lower. They are doubling down. But you know what? They need to do this. It's funny enough. I know you're surprised that I would say that, but they need to do this. The funny thing is, everybody needs to get it off their chest. I don't mind this at all because at least everything is being aired out into the open for us all to witness and all to see. It's going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to become sometimes unwatchable, but you must watch this. This is what I would call a flood moment. That's what's happening right now. A flood moment. Just like Noah with the ark, when, they said the world got so bad that basically God said, you know what, let me just load up this ark and wash it off. That's what's going on with the Dalton's house right now. Let's go.
Yeah, very smart, bro. But I heard what you were saying in there. You're right. You are absolutely right. I should have been leading this household. I just figured I was leading financially, and since you were so close to God, that you could pick up the slack where I left off there. But I realized I have to lead 100%. And here I was, for you. Maybe you're not seeing it because maybe your third eye isn't working.
All right, so let me start by saying this, sir. The funny thing is, Squala says, Wayne has turned it into a what do you say, a gender, whatever this thing. Here's the truth, Squalo. To whom much is given, much is expected. As a man, I've never ever sat down and didn't feel like I never had to have it or I never had to lead. That's just the responsibility of a man. That's what you get as a man. And so I lead basically according to that. I don't complain about it because it is what it is. That's what I think I'm bred for. And I do believe, is my view, that we do have different roles to play based on our strengths. Because a man have more, think about it physically, a man have more physical strength than a woman. Genetically, it's always known that if you were to compare human beings and you were to compare males versus females, a man would have more strength than a woman. He would have just generally more strength. So yes, he would be better suited for certain areas than a woman would. That's just a part of life. These are things that we get. Now, some people try to go around and shift around and tell you how them can do this and them can do that. But hey, it is what it is. There comes a time when biology just plays its part.
I'm doing everything for us. But God knew.
God
knew. That's probably why He didn't let you have that baby. No, because you would have had that baby. Who knows what you would have done? You probably left me, just like you. Me and God. Yeah.
That is a tough thing for him to say to her, but she needed to have heard that. She needs to hear that, and he needs to say these things. It's rough, he's been following up her all day. And at first I said, you know what, Anthony, why are you following up on Amber all day? But you know what? He needs to get it out. Get it off of your chest. Every single thing you need to say, get it off of your chest. It needs to be on. At this point, it needs to be on. It needs to be on. It needs to be on. Your girl doing her thing over by Dave's house. And by the way, you know what, Miss T, you're right. I'm not going to make you comfortable coming into my house doing what you're doing outside in John Public. I'm not going to make you comfortable. And no woman would make you comfortable either. Miss T says, no woman would make you comfortable, O'Neill, as a man, sleeping with another woman outside. So Anthony is not making her comfortable. Miss T, I agree with you. I agree. I cannot push back on that one. I think you have me one on that argument. So that's what Anthony is doing right now, and they both need it.
God was actually protecting me. He was protecting me from you. From all your wrongdoing. It's crazy.
Don't talk about God, Anthony. God has left the room. When it comes to the both of y'all right now, God has left the room. He's left the room. He wants to give y'all the time to basically pen it out, and then he'll come back when y'all have decided your mind that you've kind of punched out as much as you possibly can. So don't put him in right now.
What am I saying? No. Yeah, I don't know.
That's that's pretty low, Aunt. Even for you. That is low.
Y'all both have been punching low in Amber. So at this point, I think both of y'all have been going low. The whole idea of you telling him that he's a fool for, for marrying and not realizing he needed a prenup and that you're smarter than him. Those are low moments. So at this point, look here. I'm just an observer. It's both low what y'all both are doing right now, but it's needed. Y'all need to get this off y'all's chest. You need to get it off your chest. Anthony need to get him off his chest. Get it off your chest, Amber.
You see? God is so good to me. Because he keeps showing me who you really are. So that even if for 1 second, you almost convince me that you really want this marriage. He is going to replay every hurtful thing you have ever said to me.
Now, let's not make it look like you haven't said some hurtful things to Anthony too. So don't just try now play it as though you are the only one getting the hurtful things. And the both of y'all have been playing very rough, very tough. So the people I'm going to come in and, well, oh my God, Ronnie, you hear the things he's saying to her? Well, you hear the things she said to him? I'm just saying, they both are saying very mean and cruel things to each other. So if you're coming in to try to come celebrate and tell me why Anthony is the bad guy because he's saying these things, let me just check you right there. Take off your shoes. Take your shoes off. Because both of them have been going very, very wild. let me just let you know that. Newsflash. They both have been punching in.
Or that. You want me out? I'm gone.
And she's gone. She is out. I'm celebrating because, yes, she needs to leave. Go. Go do your thing. Go do your thing with Dave. Yes. I'm at the place now where I want this to be broken up. It needs to be broken up. Why, O'Neill? Are you a hater? No. It needs to be broken up because they're not ready. None of them are ready, but this is a flood moment. Like I spoke to before, flood moments are those very harsh and cruel and painful times in your life. And I describe it like the Noah and the flood moment. So basically, when like the story, God said, hey, the world was treacherous and wicked. So basically what he had to do is he had to get a flood and flood the entire place and wash it off. That's what's going on in both of the minds right now. Amber need to go bang it out with Dave. Go and go bang it out with Dave. Go bang it out with Dave. Since she think it is right because she's saying, God whatever else it is and God this and God that. Which, yeah, go bang it out with Dave. Anthony think that he needs to be alone. Well, you need to be alone, sir. Yes, let the moments be hard on Anthony's head. Let them be heavy. Because it is in the heaviness and the hardness and the harshness that is exactly when you're going to get a better version of both of them. You cannot have a better version of both of them without them going through this flood moment. So I want it peppery. I want it to be hot. You know what? Like I said before, it's very uncomfortable to watch and uncomfortable to listen to, and that's okay. You can tune off of O'Neill's comments because they may have harsh comments, but they're fair. That's the thing about O'Neill's comments. At this point in time, they don't need to be married. May the best person win. Right, Anthony? Get upset, go and lawyer up and start it to find out what you can find out. And I suggest Amber do the same. Go and go sleep with Dave. Don't do the you're coming home from Dave's house. Go stay over there. Go. Make Anthony stay by himself. Yes, stay by yourself into the big house. Take the heartbreak. Because I believe that after all of this, that's when them going to basically get better. What some people say, with Christ in the storm, we can smile at the sun. With Christ through the storm, we can smile at the sun. That means that the sun will come at some point in time. Right now, they're going through a very dark period. That's just what it is. Love it. Go on. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.